Okay, in this video, I decided to try Jake. I know Jake isn't from exported out of Blender or Avastar, and although Jake does come in really tall, really big, so I want to show you how Jake comes in. And I have just done a video where I showed how to import Jake and do all these things to make it work. And so I decided to try it with Jake, editing the DAE to make him small and see if that would work. So let's first import Jake like normal. Let's see, what is it? Downloads. And it was Jake 2.0 DAE or 2-0. And you see he comes in tall, right? Comes in big. And I know Jake was actually, pretty sure, Jake was made in Maya. And the DAE, I'm sure, was exported out of Maya using Maya's DAE exporter. But he's coming in big. So I was like, okay, let's try and see what happens. So he comes in big. So let's start the scene over again. And I am going to open Jake up in that file in a word processor. Okay, so it looks a little different than the other one from Blender or Avastar, but if you look around, you will still find units meter, and we're going to change it from 1.00000 to just 0.01. Just like we did before. We're going to save it. And for some reason, it always takes much longer to save. Or did it? Oh, I guess it didn't save. Okay, the Blender one I was having problems with. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Maya. So here we are back in Maya. We're going to import the same DAE. There's Jake 2.0. Or Jake 2, and he comes in small like the way we were hoping. Okay, and then I'm going to detach the skin. Let me, come on, get over here. Okay, as you can see, there's a skin cluster, and when I detach the skin, see if you can see him move. Nope, he didn't move. Awesome. So let's go to export selection. We'll export it out as an OBJ. Object. And we'll do it on the, we'll do it in the downloads too. Okay, and this is Jake for video OBJ. We're just going to overwrite that one. Okay, and now I'm going to Control Z so we get the skin cluster back. And now he's back rigged to the skeleton. And everything looks cool. Okay, so now I'm just going to MayaStarize it. Do not do dev kit prepper. We're going to do the MayaStarizer, Male Bento, MayaStarize. Okay, and he's in the T pose. If we go to MayaStarize, go to bind pose, he's back in the A pose. That's good. And if we look at the sliders, everything looks like it's working the way it's supposed to. Okay, and go to bind pose again. And now if we import the OBJ, file, import, OBJ, there's Jake for video. Okay, now he imported, and when they import it's just mesh. And in fact, let's put him on his own layer. So that's his layer. And we'll give him a blend. So he's nice and shiny. And we'll change the blend color to white. So we have a nice, real nice contrast between the two. And there you go. Close this down. And everything looks good, even the back. And even if we go to, oh, where is it? Lower back. And the attribute editor says that this segment's there, and it doesn't really make any difference. But it was turned on, so that was good, so we'll leave it on. And I did do a check where I rigged the, I did do a check where I selected the hierarchy, and then I selected the OBJ, and then I did a smooth bind. And then I copied the weights from the original body to the OBJ. Okay, and then just to be on the safe side, I removed unused influences. And it removed 16 unused influences. And then I exported out as a DAE, and I checked it, and it was just fine. It was fine. Everything. So you saw how quick and easy that was. So much faster than the other way that from my other video. You just edit the DAE to say 0.01, import it, MayaStarize it. You know, I didn't even have to do to create the bind pose. It had the bind pose, you know, and it was ready to, look at that. Oops. It was ready to go. So it literally took about 30 seconds. Oh, and it was giving that error because there's no eyes. If you wanted to get rid of that error, you just create two eyeball joints and stick them up there, and you wouldn't get that error. And then if we go MayaStar, go to bind pose. There it is. Just don't lose that bind pose. That's what you want to rig your mesh clothing to fit this body. And awesome. So it literally only took, you know, once you know how to do it, you open up the DAE, you change it to 0.01, you import it, you MayaStarize it, and you're basically done. You're ready to start rigging, at least for Jake. And so you saw how to check it to make sure that everything looks like it's supposed to. And awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very fast way of bringing in Jake. Very, very fast. Awesome. So have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.